What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of In Cahoots Podcast. My name is Nikki. Today, we are going to jump back into the video regarding that open letter to Erika Pinocchio Kirk that Candace Owens just put out for the world to see. Now, in this clip, what's interesting to me is when Candace starts talking about Charlie's third eye and how gifted he was, and opens up about how she's gifted and how Erika basically knew this. And it almost just seems like Erika just hated that about their relationship, that they had something so deep in common. But we're going to just jump into it because I really find this part of the video interesting. Before I do that, though, you already know what to do. Please hit that subscribe button, comment, like, share. Make sure you turn on your post notifications so that you know every single time there is a video out. If you want to support the channel in any way, you can hit that Cash App or Venmo and follow us on X, TikTok, and Instagram. Let's get into it.
Charlie was gifted. You know that. I know that. And the government most certainly knew that as well since he was a kid, which is why it was at least very interesting to me that you told the New York Times, something that most people didn't pay attention to, but you told the New York Times the night before his murder, Charlie's, and I'm going to quote this, you said that Charlie's adrenal glands were just going off. He couldn't sleep. I know enough about Charlie to know what that means. That means that Charlie was being bothered. He was probably having visions like he was in 2018, probably a clearer vision than the one that I had that you guys tried to mock, that danger was coming. And I'm going to go ahead and say that it wasn't about a Jezebel article written by some leftist. Please stop saying that because it's not true. I know Charlie, a leftist article didn't upset him in this way, didn't make him call a priest to pray over him. He thought someone was going to kill him. He did. He expressed that in writing. And you did not lose those text messages. You knew that. Charlie and I spoke a lot about his third eye. That's why that sentence caught my attention in the article. He spoke about the street lamps that would go off when he would run, about the special school that he had to go to. We spoke about a lot of the things that were strange in our childhood, the testing that both of us had to endure. We spoke about the fact that we could both astral project. You know all of this, of course. You have his phone. And how surprised we were when we learned that not everybody does that naturally. Sleep paralysis, you name it. We had conversations about it.
Is it just me, or did we end up in an episode of the Umbrella Academy? No, Candace, not everybody can do that. When I run, streetlights do the same thing that they was doing before I started running. I feel like we are in an episode of the Umbrella Academy. Maybe even the Twilight Zone. But I didn't know everybody was, astral projecting and third eyes tingling and all of this stuff. Like, have you guys ever heard, Candace talk about her special, the school she went to, special school, and puzzle pieces that she knows how to put together? And that's what the government special school loved about her the most. Like, we're just going to just casually just say this stuff now? Like, this... You're not going to ease us into this conversation. I've been thinking about this the last few episodes that Candace has been putting out, talking about all these special abilities. I'm like, bruh, what in the Umbrella Academy is going on here?
If Charlie's adrenal glands were going off, it was probably maybe for the very same reason that I pulled my kids out of school days before he was murdered, because I sensed danger was coming. And since we are being open, I also want you to know that it struck me as odd when you said in that interview with Jesse Waters that you wanted Charlie to have a good night's sleep. He was so excited. So you sent him to sleep in his daughter's room. It just registered to me as a little bit backwards. If I wanted my husband to have a good night's sleep because of something he had the next day, I'd probably let him sleep in the room, and I would sleep in my daughter's room. I flagged that. I also thought what was interesting is that you said the next morning when he snuck in, he grabbed his wedding band. Again, minor detail, but I asked myself, why was his wedding band off?
A lot of you are new here, but I have been asking that same question from the very beginning, especially the whole thing about her sending him into their daughter's room. Charlie was a big dude. I mean, he couldn't even fit in the truck when they were trying to take him to the hospital. He was a big dude. How big is your daughter's bed? Why on earth would he get a good night's sleep in a 2-year-old? How old is the kid? 2, 3, even 4, 5, who cares? How would he get a good night's sleep in a tiny bed? Yet you and the daughter sleep in the bigger bed and he's curled up in a tiny kid's bed. That made absolutely no sense to me. And then the fact that, the wedding ring, he had to go in and sneak in and get it. So here's my thing, right? We've all heard the rumors about their marriage, that it was basically failing. It was getting to that point. I've heard it. You guys may have heard it. I don't know if that is true, obviously. So we have to put allegedly behind that. However, what I think is that he may have been trying to express his fears to Erika and tell her like, something is wrong. I don't feel right. I feel like someone's out to get me. I don't think I can trust these people that are very close to me. And she probably got upset because if Erika was in on it, allegedly, if she was in on it in any type of way, shape or form, and I'm not saying that she was, I'm just saying, then if Charlie, the night before the big event or whatever Erika said or called it happens, you're almost about to back out and mess everything up. Maybe they got into a fight. Maybe they were fighting about it. Maybe she's like, no, how could you say this about your Turning Point employees? They love you. They have your best interests at heart. And we already have these donors and we already have this and we already have that. How could you feel this way? Don't mess this up. And he probably just really got upset and left and went in his daughter's room on his own and probably took his ring off like, I'm done. That's the only time I can really see somebody putting themselves in that type of uncomfortable situation. Like maybe he was mad and he just stormed out and he's like, look, I'd rather be anywhere but this room right now. You and daughter, you guys stay here. I will go sleep on the couch or in our daughter's room. I can't be in here with you. That to me makes sense. That's just so weird. He was so excited. He couldn't sleep. And I wanted him to get a good night's sleep. So I sent him to the baby bed. I sent my 6'4", 6'5" husband to the baby bed. That I've always said this. Go back and watch my last videos. I've always said this. That makes no sense at all. I think they were fighting and he put himself in an uncomfortable situation because he probably could not stand to be in the same room with her. Allegedly, that's just my thought.
But enough with speculation. Here are the facts. I now have verifiable proof in writing that Justin Strife and you lied to me. You know exactly who Pierre is. Why did Justin Strife say that he had never heard of Pierre? It's crazy. Justin, why would you do that? Justin.
Yeah, Justin, why'd you do that, Justin? Erika Regine Pinocchio Kirk, we already know what's up with you. But Justin... Why, Justin? Why? It's a bad look for you, Justin. Don't make me give you a nickname.
You know him. You've met with him. You've personally met with Pierre. Erika, you've met with him in the wake of Charlie's death. I have, again, verifiable proof. So you can call your lawyers. You can spend another $1 billion on PR if you want to. Tell your lawyer to call my lawyer. I mean, you guys certainly have the money to do all of these things. It's not going to wipe away the truth, okay? The truth is that there was a deal on the table with Pierre, who, yes, is from France, born in France. And that deal was worth billions, not millions, billions, plural, billions of dollars. Just after Charlie was shot, and again, I have proof, Pierre had a phone call with Justin Strife. He also had a phone call with Mr. Don Orico of Turning Point USA down in Tampa. And You know what's really odd? Somehow this Frenchman, Pierre, he knew that Charlie was dead before the rest of the world did. How did he know that? How did he know before I knew? Especially because he wasn't yet a donor to Turning Point USA. Why was he given so much priority? Frenchman.
It's so interesting because a lot of people that are like, Erika fans, or they just feel some type of way about Erika Kirk and what's going on. It's so crazy how they can't see that this seemed planned. I mean, and there's a lot of people that do not like Candace Owens. I mean, I've seen your comments in my comment section, which I don't even know why if you don't like Candace Owens and you were a fan of Erika Kirk, why are you watching my video or anyone else's video that's not going to side with her? Move along. Anyway, back to my point. Candace has been able to verify and show proof to us of everything that she's saying this entire time. Yet people want to call her a liar. But she does have proof. She shows it. Erika can't even get an alibi together for why she was at Fort Huachuca in a hotel lobby on September 8th. She can't even do that. But yeah, everybody's like, oh, she's grieving, and how could you, and God's going to get you, and all of this stuff. What? She's the only one that cannot, they are the only ones that cannot at least back up one piece of anything that they're saying. They can't back anything up, but Candace has shown proof, and you have to give her the credit for that. Well, there you have it, folks. Erika's still a liar. This is an episode of Umbrella Academy 2.0. Speaking of 2.0, Erika, I'll make a video about it. Anyway, but I am going to wrap this video up. This has been another episode of In Cahoots Podcast, and my name is Nikki. Please make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, share, turn on your post notifications so that you know every single time there is a video out. And if you want to donate to the channel in any way, our Cash App and Venmo is right there on the screen, and follow us on X, TikTok, and Instagram. It's been real, guys. Peace.